And what's cool with Sig is I have this 17 round M17. Of course, we have the 15 round P229. And then if I want to go to my subcompact P320, that's 12 rounds. You have that option as well. And then even like the P365 XL, which is a 12 round gun, it still has that same kind of texturing, still natural point of aim with the great X-ray sights. You just have a lot of variety here, depending on what type of shooter you are and what you like. Sig, it seems like they almost have something for everyone, but I really wanted to show you that grip angle. The triggers are also a heck of a lot better, in my opinion, even if we're doing striker fired to striker fired. Glock triggers are decent. They're not the best. They're definitely not the worst. But Sig Sauer, in my opinion, just has a better trigger than Glock in general. I'll just show you this M17 here really quick. It's got kind of that curved design, as opposed to the Glock, which has their safe action, which has a blade in the middle. So it basically forces you to pull the trigger right there in the middle. It also is tied to your firing pin block, so it can be safely carried with one in the chamber. But the trigger itself, it's not too bad. It's got a really clicky reset, which a lot of people like. It's not too bad. But on the Sig, I just think they make it's a little bit lighter travel, a little bit shorter travel, I should say, and just a much better trigger in general. And that's just one example I have. I could, of course, show you the P365 XL. Travel is way far forward than what you're going to find with the Glock, which I don't know that makes a difference for, it may make a difference for some people. Notice the trigger is going to be all the way pulled back to the rear. Again, how much of a difference that makes, I don't really know. But if you want a really fine trigger on a pistol, the single action Sig 229, there's not a lot that competes with that. So when it comes to variety and grips and the way the gun feels in the hand and points at the range, it's really, really fantastic.
And that's the thing with the Glocks. The Glock is a Glock is a Glock. They're all the same. There's nothing special about one Glock to another, in my opinion. And I don't really enjoy their sights. Every single sight is the same on every single gun.
Yeah, they have that U-notch sight set up. They do have some of their guns come with night sights straight from the factory. But they just are what they are. And now here's one thing about Glock, though, and I have to defend them on this. Most of the time, that gun's going to work. And that's what this is all about. And Sig Sauer has been extremely reliable for us as well. So I'm not bashing Sig on this, but Glocks have perfected this thing since the 80s. They've made these fine-tune adjustments, but they have, it's almost like, it literally is like the Honda and Toyota of the gun world, because they refine these things and they make sure that they will work. So it's not flashy or anything like that, but it will work.
Right, but there's more to it than that, in my opinion. Like, you want the reliability, yes, but you also want versatility and something different.
That I agree with that too.
After a while.
Yeah, because with a Sig, you can have your 1911, you can have your carry gun that has more capacity than pretty much anything right now, at least in that size. Right. You can have your Army issued almost M17. They are actually selling some surplus actual guns like that. You can have your rifle, and all of these things are very familiar to you if you are a Sig Sauer fan. Right. So you do have that. I agree with you. I mean, Sig Sauer makes an awesome firearm. I'm just kind of stating my piece with Glock because they do make a great gun, like this Recover kit right here. They only make it for the Glock as far as I know, and that's one thing that you're going to get with Glock. You're going to get that aftermarket support because a lot of people have them, and they're super popular. But to be honest with you, I don't go to a lot of aftermarket things. I don't put a lot of sights, or I don't do any trigger work, really. I don't like to change things because they're already expensive as they are. If I go and change up everything on the gun, I might as well just bought another gun. But that's just the way I think of it.
Right.
And with Glock, you're going to get a striker fire gun, which obviously I think is superior these days to double to single action. But if you want that nice single action gun and feel and trigger pull, you have that option with Sig Sauer. So you could do an entire lineup dedicated everything from concealed carry on up to best target shooting gun to your rifle and everything else, and it could all be Sig Sauer, and they could cover
With one brand.
each
Exactly.
brand. The quality is amazing. The way they shoot is amazing. They just have that appeal to us. So I definitely want to hear what your opinion is down in the comments below. Which one do you like better and why? We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. And as always, hold 'em down.